today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll go Madison up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, Darnold. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd and 10, Darnold throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Faking the give, Darnold. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. Out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Goff now looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive, and they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Powering forward. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, it's Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Back to throw, Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they?
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd down and 6 now. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's gone. Got his man. It's Williams. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Once more Montgomery. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out now come the Vikings. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now it's Darnold. A quick throw. Knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Here's Darnold. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's low. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing again is Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 13 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know.
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 2nd and a couple. Off of play action, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. worked his way back inside, and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now back to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Gone.
It's to St. Brown, and he makes a great catch.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this 1st half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Goff on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brian Asamoah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Darnold on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now a give to Madison.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and 3. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Goff on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
12 yards there as they keep this. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw is Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson
Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Montgomery on the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Goff. Throw over and the ball is knocked out. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold now to throw.
Addison hauls it in.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Back to throw, Darnold. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 1st down, it's gone.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Madison will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. St. Brown motioning left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4. And off comes to Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Goff now looks to throw. That is caught. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 3 yards remain for second down.
Out of the gun, Goff.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw, Darnold.
This is caught by Addison. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Off of play action, Darnold.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On first down, Darnold
looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
99 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Goff.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Goff now looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 33, here's second down at a yard.
Here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
33 yards.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Darnold.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Darnold on first down.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Darnold on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jalen Naylor
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings have regained the lead.
And that touchdown puts them ahead as we hit the 2-minute warning.
And they've set us up for a fantastic finish.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 4, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Stops short. Down at the 1. And a broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.